All right. As a topic, I think you both are comfortable with English, Hindi. कौन सी
Your
भाषा?
wish, anything.
Mridula, both? Okay. I'll try to mix both, but predominantly it will be in English.
Sure.
Okay. Now, first is I want a feedback. Uh, it's a very weird question, but a very justified one. What do you understand by the word yoga?
Uh,
Yeah, Priya, come on.
Yoga, I understand it's like aligning your body, aligning your mind, soul together
Okay, okay.
to attain that state of calmness or peace. But I'm just layman.
No, fair enough, fair enough. See, I want to know that because there's a lot of
Hmm.
things going on today, and that is why I
Hmm.
took this session is to actually clarify and align ourselves with the truth. Yes,
Hmm.
Mridula.
Yes, so for me, yoga means the state of mind and body together, taking a place where it's totally a piece of peace and calm, a state of calm and peace, which we can perceive from doing yoga.
Okay, thank you. So what I can understand is somewhere let's I'm going to try to simplify this thing to a very see in Sanskrit yoga means union. Simple अर्थ है उसका union. Union of what? Union
Mind
of
and soul.
yes, soul and the spirit. If I be more precise, it's a union between you and your consciousness. Okay, I'll this
Mhm.
is the simple definition.
Yeah.
Now, in that process, okay, before we go into the process, let's understand a brief उसकी बारे में थोड़ी history जानते हैं. I'm sure आप लोगों ने काफी कुछ you must have read this that. The most famous is for yoga is I think you both must have heard the Patanjali's Yoga Sutras or the Ashtanga Yoga, the 8 limbs. But where did exactly this whole thing started? According to the yogic tradition, it started around 15,000 years back. Of course, we don't have any written proofs of it, but somewhere before, say, during the Harappa civilization, which was unearthed, you all know Harappa civilization,
Yeah.
Indus Bank, Indus Valley
In this
civilization.
one. Hmm.
या वो करीबन 5,000 5,500 साल पहले का ये सिविलाइजेशन था एंड उस टाइम पे what they unearthed they also found lot of statues artifacts which depicted yogic postures, okay, and according to the yogic tradition 15,000 years back a person appeared in the northern upper Himalayas. And what he did was, he came in and he just sat and he started just going into withdrawal of his senses and he kept on meditating, just said nothing. But see, usually क्या होता है, आप normal routine कुछ भी करते हो बाहर, nobody pays attention to you, right? But suppose you are doing something different than what others are doing, people will start observing, isn't it?
True.
लोग ऑब्जर्व करने लगते हैं. तो दिस गाय वाज जस्ट सिटिंग इन एट वन प्लेस स्टिल डूइंग नथिंग. सो पीपल स्टार्टेड ऑब्जर्विंग, भाई ये क्या है, ये क्या कर रहा है, दिस इज समथिंग न्यू. सो दे स्टार्टेड अटेंडिंग, जस्ट गोइंग एंड सिटिंग बिसाइड हिम. नाउ आफ्टर एक चीज आप 10-15 मिनट 50 मिनट मैं सिर्फ यहां पे बैठा रहूं तो आप दोनों लॉग आउट करके भाग जाओगे. सो सेम थिंग हैपेंड. This he went on for an hour, 2 hours. He was just sitting there. लोग जाने लगे धीरे 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 करके, and at the last he kept on sitting. Now, who was this guy? He was known as the Adi Yogi. People also call him the Shiv. Okay. Now, what he did was, at the end, there were only 7 people who remained. Only 7 people. That is after days and days of sitting. Now, these were the real people who were interested in knowing what he is doing. The true seekers. Are you getting me? What he did was, they said कि नहीं, you teach me. You teach us. ये आप क्या कर रहे हो? आप क्या हमको सिखाओ. Now, this guy just didn't do that simply. He said, no, you are not ready yet. आपको उसके लिए साधना करनी पड़ेगी. All right. What he told them, he started doing. Again, days, weeks, months. Months guzar gaye, and then one fine day, it was the day of the full moon. This guy said, okay, you are ready. I will now give you the knowledge which I have, and I'll share it with you. And that was the day where the yogic knowledge was imparted to these 7 people. Today, if you understand mythology or our history, they are known as the Saptarishis, the 7 sages. He imparted this knowledge to them, and he sent them in 7 different corners of the earth to spread the knowledge. Clear? Now that's how, if you go to a lot of places in the world, they are using certain yogic traditions, which we may not be able to understand, but it's all there in the ancient thing, you know. Coming back, the one person who was sent in India, especially from north to south, was the Agastya Muni. Okay? He literally spread all over India. I'll not go deep into history now. I'll come back. Certain yogic traditions were spread, and then we fast forward to 5,000 years back. But because these people spread, the civilization was changing, there was no means of communication much and all. It was just knowledge was not much. It died till Patanjali came during those times. He wrote the Ashtanga Yoga. Okay. Now, anyone do you know what is Ashtanga Yoga and what are the 8 limbs of yoga? Anyone can share it? Either of you? Priya, Mridula? No? Okay. See, what he did was...
8 limbs.
Okay. What he did was he created 8 limbs in simple way. What he said was there are 8 limbs are yam niyam, the rules, regulations. Third was pranayam. Okay. Fourth was asana. Now, if you see today what's happening, both of you, आजकल क्या चल रहा है? Most of the time you see people doing yoga का नाम सुनते क्या आता है सबके पहले मन में? वो ऐसे weird postures में ये वो, right? And actually it's a fact कि if you see Western world में ज्यादातर लोग वो exercise में, and in fact people are going till copywriting it. You know, if you see a proper Western person, they will be like taking a yoga mat, वो track shoots पहनेंगे, tight ये t-shirts पहना होगा, and that's what yoga is for them.
Because they follow the Bikram yoga format of power yoga.
Very true, very true. Now Bikram Ghosh, as is known as, you know about him?
Yeah, the controversial yoga guru. I'm sorry, I was a journalist for 10 years, so.
Oh yeah. But you know something very funny. You know, Mridula, it's very interesting what Priya shared. We are going to make this interactive. हम 3 ही जन हैं, तो इसको interactive करेंगे. And it's a good thing, Priya, you know this. He is a student of whom, you know?
Maharishi, forgetting his name.
Yeah, he is actually the student of the last youngest brother of Paramahansa Yogananda.
But yes.
Oh.
Yes, he is the student of the smallest brother of what's his name? Yeah, Binay. I'll come. He's a student of. So he has learned from the best. But yes, what Priya shared, Mridula, what he did in US was, पहले तो उसने उसका मतलब एक सब सेलिब्रिटीज के साथ योगा शुरू किया. Then he created his own system where you do yoga in 40 degrees. Am I right, Priya?
Yeah.
40 degrees Celsius में.
Okay.
Okay. And he wanted to copyright it. Now, before we move ahead, let me first clear the myths of yoga. First and foremost, yoga is universal. It is not related to any religion. Okay, meaning अगर एक बच्चे को देखोगे वो योगासन्स अपने आप करता है, वो इनबॉर्न है उनमें. Genuinely, if you observe a child below 5 years, certain things he or she will do it naturally. That is one. Second, it is not a fitness thing. Today आप देखोगे तो ज्यादातर क्या कर रहे हो, फिट क्या कर रहे हो, योगा कर रहे हो. अरे it's not a fitness thing. It is not even an exercise. Unfortunately, we are restricted to that form. तीसरा, पहले I don't know, when I was in late teens, एक ट्रेंड हुआ करता था मुंबई में. Yoga was meant for the rich and the famous.
Yes.
I don't know about, but आप लोगों ने experience किया. I'm talking 25 years back. It was meant for the rich and the famous. Only the elite can do it. And thanks to Baba Ramdev, he brought it to the layman level. No, the credit goes to him. He brought it to the layman level. But हुआ क्या? Yoga suddenly became like a cure. Diabetes है, ये है, yoga करो. It is not a cure. Then recently I experienced someone known as yoga dance. Yeah. Someone performed. Actually, someone performed yesterday only. I'll confess. हमारे BNI पे ही एक talent show था, talent final था. So someone performed yoga dance. Now it's not a dance. I'm sorry, but it's not a dance. And yoga can't be learned from a book. What is yoga then? It is a way of living. And when I say it's a way of living, let me first classify how it was given to us in 4 forms. Okay, I'll go to the Ashtanga Yoga, but let me first clarify it. What are our primary things in our individuals? The body, the mind, emotion, and energy. Do you agree? We operate from these main 4 things. Yes? Now, every one of us has something predominant. Okay? Some people are more physical, some people are more emotional, some people are more intellectual, right? And some people operate from the energy levels. Clear? उस तरह से yoga was made for people whose these things are predominant. For example, for people who are primarily physical, for them Karma Yoga was there. They operate from doing activities. Hatha Yoga, what we do in all these things is part of Karma Yoga. Second, people who are more emotional side. For them, Bhakti Yoga was there, devotional side. They are more into the devotional side. They connect emotionally with the super consciousness. Third, those who are intellectual. For them, it was the Jnana Yoga, the Jnana path, knowledge. And the fourth one was who people believed in the energy form, or who want to have to understand their mechanism in a more detailed way, for them it was the Kriya Yoga. Clear? So if you see this, all these forms were created. Now predominantly आप देखोगे कि someone is into bhakti yoga, but somewhere all these other three also are accumulating. वो किधर न किधर उनके योगिक लाइन में आ ही जाते हैं. Now let's first understand, before we go into the details, ये योगा का basic मतलब क्या था? What was the reason this was given to the world? Now we all have a primitive brain, right, and a cerebral brain. आप जितना भी knowledge लेते हो, it is stored in your cerebral brain, right? Now we all know certain things गलत है. Everybody knows it, like stealing, lying, we all know that, but still taking bribe. But in spite of knowing, we still do it. Why? Because instinctually, our primitive brain takes over. Now to evolve from that part of your instinctive response to a more ethical and a more mature form of thing, we need to evolve ourselves and bring that control to ourselves. How do you do that? कैसे करें इसो? That's where yoga was introduced. And that's where the 8 limbs were given. That's where you are aware कि आप क्या कर रहे हो और उसे कैसे कंट्रोल कर सकते हो, रैशनलाइज कर सकते हो, और उसी हिसाब से आपके एक्शन बेस्ड होते हैं. Not because you do an action first and then you think over it, अरे क्या किया मैंने. ये सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म है. अगर मैं उसे अलग रीत से देखूं तो योग become a way of living where your evolution started going in a higher way. Now it is ये एक योगिक ट्रेडिशन की बात है कि if a normal human being wants to evolve into an evolved human being, it takes around millions or lakhs of years. How do you hasten it? To that, you have to use your body as a vehicle. Body is a vehicle, right? For example, आज मुझे यहां से वाघोड़िया जाना है. How do I do? Priya, you are there with me, with us?
Yeah, I'm there with you.
How do you, suppose मुझे गोत्री से वाघोड़िया ट्रैवल करना है, तो either I go by foot, I take a bullock cart, I take a rick, or I take a car, or maybe a bus, right? These are all the modes of transport. वाघोड़िया पहुंचूंगा मैं कभी ना कभी. Now suppose I have an option to take an helicopter. Which will be the fastest route?
Oh, that's the air route. So you're taking the air route. So there's no traffic for you.
Correct. Correct, yeah, Mridula? Now that's how they decided कि ये जो 4 methods है वो हर एक चीज में होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ऐसे मैंने कहा कि ज्यादातर योग अब तक सिर्फ फर्स्ट 4 में सीमित हो गया है. यम, नियम, प्राणायाम, आसन, यहां तक ही सीमित. आप देखो जितने भी आप आजू बाजू में योगा टीचर देखो, ये देखो, ज्यादातर इधर ही स्टिक फंस गए होते हैं. मतलब आसन कराएंगे, प्राणायाम कराएंगे, आसन कराएंगे, प्राणायाम कराएंगे, बस. बट व्हाट दे फाउंड आउट वाज कि टू गो इवॉल्व इन योर कॉन्शियसनेस, to go and actually have the yoga where you evolve yourself as a soul to merge into the cosmic spirit.
So in that case, for evolving, does chakras play an important role in this?
Okay, that's a good question, Priya. I'm coming to that. Chakras are basically your energy centers. Okay. So when I come to, that's where Kriya Yoga comes in. Okay, that's where Kriya Yoga comes in. According to our yogis, what they did was ये लोग research कर रहे थे खुद पे. कि अभी मैं normal ये ape से human being में 15 लाख साल लग गए. Now, how do you hasten that evolution? They decide that the kriya is the best form of evolution and the fastest route. Today, if you see, look around, Isha Foundation, Art of Living, they all are teaching various form of kriyas. Would you agree? शंभवी क्रिया, फिर इनका कौन सा है आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग का, they're all kriyas basically, right? So kriya yoga was the highest form. So that doesn't mean कि बाकी forms are low or anything, but this is the fastest route. Why? Coming to Priya's question, what they realize is your human astral spine. Okay, I'm not talking about the physical spine, the astral, the cerebrospinal centers. Priya went, okay. Are the actual form corresponding to the astral planetary systems. Like for example, 6, yahan pe the topmost, you know the energy centers? Mridula, are you aware of the energy centers?
Yeah, top.
Yeah, there is the, let's go from, start from the bottom.
Wala, na?
Sorry?
So it starts from the
base of the spine.
Bottom of the river.
Base of the spine is the Muladhara chakra.
Yeah.
Then you go slightly up, Manipur chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Anhat chakra, Vishuddha chakra, Ajna chakra, and the last is the Sahasra chakra. They are corresponding to a small endocrine gland. Okay. And as your consciousness, it ascends when as a baby, or rather as when a sperm and an ovum unites, it forms a small embryo. Correct? अब वो embryo में life आती कैसे है? It enters through this place. It enters through the top and it goes down at the base of the spine. Right? Now, if you want to evolve in a faster way, what they realize is the consciousness has to risen from the lowest energy centers and bring it up and maintain it there. Now, what it happens in this is there are 6. You remove this is ये चक्र को छोड़ दीजिए, ये जो 6 chakras है, that corresponds one way and 1 year of evolution, to and fro. It corresponds to 1 year of evolution. So if you are able to bring your energy to the top level and bring it down, that corresponds to full 1 year of evolution. And if you can do that repeatedly, you are fastening your rate of evolution. Now, Kriya Yoga doesn't mean sirf ye, usme काफी कुछ आ जाता है. For example, जो advanced yogis होते हैं, when they advance in their spiritual path, ये जो asanas है, certain kriyas है, certain mudras है, वो अपने आप आने लगती है उसे. Literally, they start experiencing it on their own. You're getting me? So the simple yogic method is, आप अपनी consciousness को नीचे से धीरे धीरे ऊपर करके इधर लेके आओ, hold it there and bring it down. Now, if I put it in a scientific way, Mridula, the scientific way is you are consciously taking the spinal fluid from the lowest energy center, which is corresponding to your excretory organ. वहां से आप consciously वो energy को ऊपर लेके जाते हो to the pineal gland, hold it there, and then bring it down. So this is the basic scientific, जहां पे अब all over the world, I mean, especially in the US, there are a lot of research going in this yogic technique. And what they realized is, जो yogis ने actually हजारों साल पहले explain किया था, वो आज literally you can do that And when the spinal fluid touches the pineal gland में there are certain crystals. और वो जब pressure से activate होते हैं, it resonates at a different frequency.
Okay.
Where you experience and quantum field of consciousness. जिसको हम in yogic method we call samadhi state of super consciousness. So you raise your energy levels, touch it, जिसको हम next four limbs of yoga में बताते हैं pratyar, dharana, dhyan and samadhi. And that is corresponding, samadhi ko chhod de, corresponding pratyar, dharana and dhyan with hypnosis. So hypnosis starts with pratyar. That is withdrawal. Then you start concentrating on your breath and that merges into the meditative state. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions, Mrudula, since you are only there? Any questions till date?
नहीं, अभी तक तो सब clear.
Okay.
Clear.
Now, the thing is...
So, one question. So, is it that easy to pull that energy from your bottom to your head? Is that there might be a process where people might be taking too much long time practicing that.
आपको actually मैं आज वही कराने वाला हूँ. Okay, we are going to attempt it to a certain extent. Okay, because yes, ideally this is to be done with a guru, not a yoga teacher or someone who understands, who is a yogi, clear, who is a yogi, advanced practitioner of yoga. In fact, Mrudula, I don't mind telling you this. We all are yogis. How? Every night we become a yogi. When we sleep, you forget your body consciousness and you become one with. You forget you are a male or a female. You are Mrudula Mishra or who you are. You forget everything. It's a yoga. It's a union. Though it's temporary, but you become a yogi. So that what happens unconsciously, if you can do it consciously, actually Bhagavad Gita में आपने पढ़ी है Bhagavad Gita?
थोड़ी बहुत.
Okay, Bhagavad Gita में कृष्ण ने भी यही मेंशन किया है अर्जुन को कि वो जो एस्थेटिक्स है, जो हथयोग कर जो एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, ये करते हैं, उससे भी, या जो रेनेंसियंस है, जो स्वामीज है, उससे भी इवॉल्व होता है और मुझे प्यारा है वो योगी. और योगी नॉट नेसेसरली हैज टू बी अ रेनेंसियंट. सन्यासी होना जरूरी नहीं है. He can be also a householder. A person who practices some form of yoga is a yogi. Okay. And when you start practicing this, आपकी खुद की frequencies बदलने लगती है. You start changing your frequencies. आप कोई जगह पे एक एनर्जी फील्ड को महसूस कर सकते हो. And I'll try to simplify it is, आप जब अपनी जितना कॉन्शियसनेस को ऊपर लेके जाते हो, आपके जो एनर्जी सेंटर्स खुलते जाते हैं. And when your heart center and your this becomes one, इसको हम सिंक में आ जाते हैं, you become us, your evolution starts. Okay, मैं ज्यादा इसको डिटेल में नहीं लेके जाऊंगा, but basic is we are going to actually right now practice Kriya Yoga. A very simplified version of it. You are ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
I want you to sit with your spine erect.
Spine erect, okay.
Spine erect. That's the key. Before I go ahead with the practice, I'm going to ये इसको मत बोलना दीपमाला को.
बिल्कुल.
Why I'm saying this? Because see, this is my complete simplification of yoga is यम नियम को छोड़ दो. Pranayam is breathing awareness.
Correct.
Correct? Asan, if I simplified, what does asan mean according to yoga? Asan mean you keep your spine erect. बस सिंप्लीफाइड वर्जन ऑफ आसन इज आपकी स्पाइन इरेक्ट है तो आप मेडिटेशन कर सकते हो. क्लियर? Only when your spine is erect you can go to higher states of this fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh states of yoga. So we sit with your spine erect.
Okay.
Right? Right? Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Very nice. Allow yourself to be completely loose and relaxed. Very nice. मेरी आवाज आपके अंतर मन तक पहुंचने लगी है. And now become aware. Become aware of the point and bring your awareness to the subtle sensations in your body. The minute, finer, subtle sensations. Like the hair on your head. The feeling of your palms on the support. The sensations in your feet or the soles of your feet. And as you become aware of these subtle sensations, bring your awareness on the point between your eyebrows. Bring your awareness. Don't think, don't focus, just bring your awareness. And as you do that, you may possibly see a hazy blue light or a sphere of darkness or maybe white light. Very nice. Let my voice guide you. Don't strive to see it, just become aware. Just become aware. And then slowly bring your awareness to the lowermost center near your excretory organs, below your spine. Bring your awareness down there. Feel yourself relaxing. These are the two centers of where we are going to practice this form of meditation. Be aware of that lowest center. And now, what I would like you to do is when you breathe in, just like as if you are sucking from a straw, pull your energies from your spine, from the lowest centers, and slowly bring it up like a tube, ending it between your eyes. So breathe in and suck the energy from the lowest portion of the spine along with the incoming breath to the topmost portion between your two eyebrows. Bring it in. Take a deep breath in. Bring it up. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it and then let go. Relax with an outgoing breath. Very nice. Very nice. Once more, take a deep breath in and bring your energies from the lowest portion of the spine, slowly coming up between your two eyebrows, penetrating all the centers and energy centers or the chakras. Hold it there. Hold it. Hold it. Relax. Let go with an outgoing breath. Very nice. Very nice. Once again, take a deep breath in. And as you take a deep breath in, take then your breath upwards into the upper centers, right till, yes, very nice. Hold it there. Let go. Relax. One more time. Let's do it. Take a deep breath in. Bring, just like a straw, you're sucking up a straw. Bring your energy from the lowest portion into the topmost region between the eyebrows and feel the pressure there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. And then let go. Well done. Well done. And feel that wonderful aura of peace, tranquility enveloping you. You may see a burst of light, burst of energy. Get yourself merged with that form of light or energy. Feel that peace enveloping you. Feel that peace enveloping you. Very nice. Very nice. You have just transmuted your energies from the lowest form to the upper form. Feel it right now. Feel it right now. Feel it right now. Be aware of that sensation between your eyebrows. That's where your pineal gland is. That's where the sixth chakra is. You are becoming one. Be aware of that space between the eyebrows. And then bring your awareness onto your heart center. Feel that energy pulsating between the two centers, manifesting between the two centers. An aura of peace and tranquility envelops you. Become one with it. Feel that energy in there. Very nice. Very nice. Wonderful. Feel that energy. Feel that energy. Let that aura of peace, tranquility, you are no more the body, you are not even the mind, you are pure energy consciousness. I am pure, eternal, blissful consciousness. Feel the true. Very nice, very nice, wonderful, very nice. The more you progress into this practice, the more you will realize your true identity, the highest form of yoga. So slowly, as you are coming back with a deeply relaxed mind, light-heartedness, taking your own sweet time, very gently, very slowly, you may slowly open your eyes and find yourself wide awake, deeply relaxed, calm and peaceful. Take your time, be slow, take your time. Yes, Mridula, can you share anything? What did you experience? Whatever.
Peace, just peace.
Did
Loved
you
it.
feel that energy coming up?
Yeah. When you said na that you have to feel the blue light coming between or the white light. So actually, I was feeling it was a blue light transforming into white light.
Wow.
So it was was amazing. Thank you.
Wow. Priya, sorry you have missed this, but
Sorry, I missed it.
no issues, no issues. I'll share this on YouTube. You can definitely try it out. What
Sure.
I मैंने जो अभी किया है वो it's a brief form of Kriya Yoga.
Okay.
But if you practice this in a relaxed position with your spine, see what I shared with previously when you were left was that ये लोग जो आसन की बात करते हैं उसका basic form है कि आपकी spine should be erect.
Right.
For the consciousness to move up and down the spine. Simplified version of आसन. जो हठयोग करते हैं वो सिर्फ अपने बॉडी को तैयार करते हैं. ये अपने it's like this. Let me give you a metaphor. अगर एक 8 वॉट का बल्ब है उसमें 20 वॉट की एनर्जी डाली जाए तो क्या होगा?
It will light more.
No, it will burst.
Yeah.
Okay.
बर्स्ट हो जाएगा वो उसकी क्षमता नहीं है, क्षमता 8 वॉट की है. For us to be ready to take that severe, that powerful state of super consciousness, you should be ready. Now the yoga is basically preparing ourselves to reach that state. So when that experience comes to us, we are ready to take in and experience it. Is it clear? So this helps us to evolve ourselves. The more you practice this, the more you will feel, a state of peace and, a different form of energy around you.
Right.
जो chakras बोले, it is nothing but your astral body, your aura, and that becomes more and more expanded. Okay? ये जो aura की बात है, actually there is possibly either of you know this. काफी सालों पहले there was a device which is there to photograph the aura.
Yes.
Okay.
You heard of it?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't heard.
It is very old. It is known as the Keylerian photography. Start with K.
Okay.
But unfortunately हमारे medical sciences में इसको interpret करने की काबिलियत नहीं है. अगर सही में इसको interpret करना सीख जाए, that knowledge is somewhere lost, or it is only with very selected few people. तो a person can be diagnosed कि ये 5-6 महीने बाद इसको liver disorder हो सकता है, kidney disorder हो सकता है. You can tell from your aura.
Oh.
And that knowledge was there with our yogis, or maybe they're still there. So anyway, coming back, it is basically increasing your own vibrations. मैं इसको ज्यादा डीप में नहीं ले जाऊंगा, ज्यादा ही हो जाएगा, बट सिंप्लीफाइंग इट, एक जगह पे स्थिर बैठ सकते हो. इनफैक्ट बाइबल में कहा है, बी स्टिल एंड नो आई एम गॉड. व्हाट इट सिंपली मीन्स इज स्थिर हो जाओ, स्पाइन को इरेक्ट करो, एंड इफ यू कैन ब्रिंग योर कॉन्शियसनेस अप एंड डाउन, or rather raise your consciousness from the lowest energy centers to here. That's in short where you can actually attain union. I mean, that's the simplest way I can explain the whole essence of yoga. And अपने yogis ने वही कर रहे हैं. But unfortunately, as I said, we are stuck with those physical exercises. In fact, let me share something with you. The whole yogic sciences में जो exercise है, जो asanas है, जो hatha yoga है, it forms only hardly a minuscule part of the whole thing. The more it is, the advanced version, जो fifth, that is the pratyahar, dharana and dhyan, that is forms the major limb of yoga. So this is what it is. Any questions? Either of you have any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. Like usually when there is a chakra cleansing, so in chakra cleansing, usually a crystal is used. Okay, chakra healing to be precise. So since you were talking about that Killian instrument, photographer. So even in that chakra healing also, when the crystal is moving in a very subtle manner, so it's like there's something wrong with that particular chakra. So that no doubt doesn't give it precise, but yeah, it's like for example for for your top for the chakra here. So if it's going slow, so there's something, either you're stressed out, there's some problem. So is it something similar to what you shared?
Let me tell you all this. See, this is what happens. I mean, don't get me wrong. Please, I'm not trying to put down anyone. I'm just stating a fact. कि ज्यादातर मैंने देखा गया लोग यहीं पे अटके हुए होते हैं. आप जब ये 8 में से 5th, 6th, 7th में शुरू हो जाते हो, and let me tell you, I was just sharing with Mridula, I'll share with you also. Hypnosis starts with the 5th step.
Okay.
Withdrawal, concentration, meditation.
Okay.
And hypnosis also is known as the bridge between yoga and science.
Okay.
Okay. So coming back, it is जब आप ये regularly करते हो, अपने आप your chakras starts opening up. You don't have to go to someone to do it. As I said, I was just sharing with Mridula before you, when you had gone, is yogi, when it advances in his practice, जो भी ये asanas and certain mudras है, वो अपने आप उसके अंदर होने लगती है. I don't know, either of you are fond of reading? Any one of you? एक बुक लिखी गई है एक योगी की बुक है जिन्होंने एक्चुअली अपने पूरे एक्सपीरियंसेस उसमें शेयर किए योगिक साधना के, बाय स्वामी मुक्तानंद, disciple of no, this is Swami Muktanand of Ganeshpuri. Swami Nityanand थे, मुंबई के पास में एक जगह है गणेशपुरी, जहां पे स्वामी नित्यानंद, नॉट दैट साउथ इंडियन वाला, प्लीज डोंट कंफ्यूज, वो नित्यानंद से कंफ्यूज मत करना, वो लेजेंडरी है, मतलब ही इज नोन फॉर अदर थिंग्स, बट ही वाज, एंड उसका इमीडिएट डिसाइपल वाज स्वामी मुक्तानंद. ही हैज रिटन चित्त शक्ति विलास. So in English it is translated as play of consciousness. उसमें he has described every experience in detail. So actually a yogi starts experiencing this on his own. He doesn't have to go through this cleaning, chakra healing or all these things. That's the beauty of this.
Okay.
But he doesn't get stuck to with chakra cleansing and all. His main thing is to go at a super conscious level where he attains one with the cosmic spirit. And that is the actual meaning of yoga, what we started with. Union of soul with the spirit. You are no more really restricted to your physical consciousness. You break those ties, and you become one. And in that state, you experience a different higher level of vibrations. So that is basically, I mean, yes, aura cleansing and all this is, there are different, and the highest form, jo aura ke, if you remember, Priya, ke aura mein there are certain sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, chakras mein, okay, sorry, not aura, chakras. Now, if you see, they're all connected with the universal cosmic sound of Om.
Om, yeah.
They're all part of, Now, basically, Om is something you speak. it is in deep meditation when the yogi hears or actually experiences that sound of the cosmic motor. That is what actually Om signifies.
Yes.
In that higher state of super consciousness, he is one with the universal cosmic sound, and that's where he hears that sound of Om, you know. That is actually what it means. Something you can actually come close to it with the something what we do is Brahmari Pranayam. You close your this thing and you hum.
Yeah.
Something of that sort. Yes, so anything else?
Oh yes, it was very interesting actually, and definitely look forward to
Actually,
your
this
next
is a very basic thing. I want to keep it very basic. Otherwise, isme, I mean, you can. But what personally I believe is we Indian, all knowledge was experiential, no theories. Experience करो.
True.
मतलब फॉर एग्जाम्पल मृदुला अगर आर्ट समझा रही है तो कितना भी समझाए, जब तक वो पेंट ब्रश हाथ में लेके करोगे नहीं. So same
You
thing
can't
here.
have that, yeah.
Yes, same thing here. You have to practice it, and when you start practicing it, you see the changes in yourself. That's the beauty of yoga, you know. So I would, whenever you, I mean, please feel free to contact me. But it was amazing. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate your presence here.
Thank you so much. I'm very apologetic because all of a sudden this technical stack happened.
No, it
So
happens. Chill.
I was really looking forward to
You
this
came.
session.
That is something amazing. Please do attend. I talk on various subjects. Mostly, I'm going to take fear next time.
Okay.
The subject of fear.
Nice.
Right. So, thank you very much. Yeah. What happened, Mridula?
I have lots of fears. That's what I'm telling you.
We all have fears, Mridula.
Do you
have
feel?
fears.
Do you feel?
Can't imagine what kind of fear I have.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. Everybody has fears. Let me tell you.
Is fear an emotion?
Yeah, it's a deep-rooted subconscious program.
Because I feel like fear is something which makes me work on a very productive manner. So this is very you know, I question it, but I haven't found my like, you know, the answers I'm looking for.
See, if fear is fueling you, well, it's a good. But if the root is somewhere negative, see, usually fear कहाँ से आता है? Somewhere कुछ ऐसी घटना हुई है जहां से ये एक प्रोग्राम बन गया आपके सबकॉन्शियस में. You're getting me? It's somewhere it's a program. So we'll take it up in detail next time.
Yeah, looking forward. Yeah.
Right? Chalo, thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you so much.
And
Bye.
bye.
You take care. Bye.